Hey y'all, it's Dan for Numerical Lion coming at you from a secret, undisclosed location to talk about gematria, this secret practice, undisclosed, occult practice, which means hidden, of coding numbers into words. Numbers are letters, letters are numbers. The cabal, that's the people that rule us. The Cabal from Kabbalah, the path to God. And Gematria, in the beginning, the Kabbalists believe that God merged the number and the letter and the word. God created the world and everything in it in 7 days. He spoke it into existence using words and numbers. And right now they're playing God with everything they do. Just check out the sports story. So the New York Knicks parted ways with Steve Mills. The team announced on Tuesday. General Manager Scott Perry will oversee basketball operations in the interim. Knicks owner James Dolan has long coveted Toronto Raptors president Masai Ujiri to run the franchise's basketball operations, but complications involving Ujiri's contract status and New York's reluctance to surrender draft pick considerations as potential compensation to Toronto are already dimming Dolan's desire to pursue Ujiri over the next several months. So he says it's been a great honor to represent the Knicks. Since Mills rejoined the Knicks in 2013, the franchise is 178 and 365, the worst record in the NBA. And that number 178, very significant in this practice, and I'll show you why. So here's Steve Mills, born on October 6, 1959. He's 60 years old right now. Went to Princeton University. No middle name, apparently. So he was fired on 2/4. He was fired 3 months and 30 days after his 60th birthday. October 6th to February 4th, 3 months, 30 days, kind of like 33. He was fired on 2/4 or 4/2. Look at fired. Fired 33. Also 4/42. He was fired on 2/4 or 4/2. And he's from New York. New York equals 33. And he's disappointed. 132, 60, and 66. 33 has a connection with all three of these numbers. If you write out 33, it equals 66 and 60, right? He's 60 years old right now. And the 132 is 33 times 4 is 132. The New York Knicks were 178 and 365 under Mills. Why is that interesting? Well, Kabbalah equals 178. And also New York Knicks, 178. Also 173. I'll show you that. It was 17 weeks and 3 days from his birthday to being fired. 17 weeks, 3 days, just like New York Knicks. Right? If you just say President Mills, it's 67. And Knicks shakeup, 67. Right? They're shaking it up. He was the president. Knicks shakeup, 203. President Mills, 203. A lot of relationship between the two. So Mills, who's 60, has been the Knicks president since July 2017 and previously worked as their executive vice president since 2013. Before being promoted to president, Mills had served as the team's GM since March 18, 2014. So from that date to the day he was fired is 307 days. 307, kind of like 37. Steve Mills equals 37. And that's interesting. So from this news to his next birthday, 35 weeks. 61st birthday. And this happened on the 35th day of the year with 331 remaining. 331, a special number, a prime number, the 67th prime number, right? Kind of like, it's kind of like President Mills 67, kind of like Knicks shakeup 67. And this happened with 331 days left in the year. Right? Knicks shakeup 67. Also the Knicks. Knicks equals 67. So he's hired as GM on the 77th day. So back in March 18th of 2014. That was the 77th day of the year. Knicks shakeup also equals 77. And this is theater, you know, New York Knicks. New York famous for theater, right? I think Mills, or is it Steve Mills? Huh. Oh, it's New York Knicks. So New York Knicks is 173, and that happens to be the 40th prime, like theater. Just like theater, right? Look at Mills and Fire. Mills 29, Fire 29, Mills 70, Fire 70. President Mills 86. And he was 86th. He wasn't killed, but he was fired. And October 6th leaves 86 days left in the year when he was born. Right? And if you look at Steve Mills, is it Mills? Mills 70. Or is it Steve Mills? All right, Steve Mills 136, which happens to be the 16th triangular number. And he is born with 16 numerology. Mr. Mills. Show you. He was born on October 6th, 10-6. Look at that. His height is 6'1", 10-6, or most of the world they say 6/10 or 61. Height is 61. Right? Just more news by the numbers, firings and hirings and deaths and everything in between, trades. Everything is done by this code of coding numbers into letters, gematria. You gotta learn the code and reveal the false world in which we live in, this world that has been scripted more so than you think. Please learn the code. Thanks for watching this channel, this video.